Okay, good morning all of you, मेरा बेटा. Is your activity class. Now this session move on Siddhant and Srishti. Siddhant and Srishti carry on.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Siddhant,
And my name is Shrishti Shukla.
and we are here to conduct today's morning activity.
As we know, this is in pandemic time. Black fungus को हम लोग म्यूकरोमाइकोसिस भी कहते हैं. ये एक opportunistic infection है. Opportunistic infection मतलब होता है जो opportunity देख के लोगों पे इन्फेक्ट कर जाए. मतलब अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली या फिर अगर इंसान आप उसको दिखा कि वो बीमार है या फिर उसको कोई इन्फेक्शन ऑलरेडी हो चुका है तो वो उसी हिसाब से अपना उसी हिसाब से अटैक कर देता है. अब ये फंगस है क्या? तो ये एक फैमिली म्यूकोरलस फैमिली से बिलोंग करता है और ये कहाँ पाया जाता है? तो ये एनवायरमेंट में हर एक जगह पाया जाता है, चाहे वो जो भी हो. बट मेनली ये सॉइल, डिकेइंग फ्रूट एंड वेजिटेबल, यही सब चीज पे ज्यादा पाया जाता है क्योंकि एक फंगस है. तो फंगस तो फ्रूट और वेजिटेबल जो सड़ गए हो या फिर ये सब डिकेइंग मैटर पे ज्यादा पाए जाते हैं. इसके सिम्टम्स क्या है? तो इसके सिम्टम्स है अगर आपका ये इन्फेक्शन कि अगर आपके लंग से फैल रहा है तो आपके चेस्ट में पेन होगा. और अगर आपके नाक या फिर ये नाक से फैल रहा है तो आपके नाक का जो उतना एरिया होगा वो ब्लैक कलर का हो जाएगा और आपकी आंख तक वो फैल जाएगा. फिर आपको हर चीज ब्लरी दिखने लगेगी और जैसा कि इस पिक्चर में है रेड आई होने लगेगी. ये सब सिम्टम्स है. फिर हमारा जो ये बॉडी के अंदर आता कहाँ से है? तो पहले तो ये माउथ से आएगा और फिर नहीं तो नोज से आएगा. और एक और डिकेइंग फूड, अगर जैसे खाना खराब हो चुका है, स्पॉइल हो चुका है, अगर आप उसको खाते हैं तो भी ये वायरस होने का ज्यादा चांसेस है. अब इसके प्रोटेक्ट कैसे किया जाए? तो अभी कोविड का टाइम था पिछले साल से लेके आज तक, तो बहुत लोग स्टेरॉइड्स बहुत यूज किए थे. तो वो स्टेरॉइड्स ज्यादा इसको इस्तेमाल करने से इम्यूनिटी पावर स्ट्रांग होती है बट ज्यादा इस्तेमाल करने से इम्यूनिटी बहुत वीक भी हो जाती है. और जो हमारे नशे वाली चीज होती है, ड्रग्स हो गया या फिर और भी बहुत कुछ होती है जो इम्यूनिटी पावर को वीक करे, उसको हम लोग को बंद कर देना चाहिए. और ये हमारे नोज और माउथ से फैलता है ये वायरस फंगस. तो हमें मास्क अपना परफेक्टली लगा के रखना है और प्रोटेक्शन करना है. थैंक यू.
Yes, Srishti, you are right. So, before moving further, I would like to tell about something about biology. So, biology, as we know that biology is a Greek word which means study of living organisms, and these are made up of one or more cells. We have read this in our previous chapter too. So, all the living organism requires energy to grow, to move, and especially to reproduce. Biologists like Charles Darwin, James Watson, Francis Crick, Gregor Mendel, and so on. As you can see, there are the pics of them. And Charles Darwin is a great biologist in the history of biology. So now, I would like to call Soumya to continue with her speech. Soumya Srivastava.
Soumya, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. Today, I, Soumya Srivastava of class 9G, is going to share something about Robert Koch. He is a great scientist in his time, so I am sharing the screen. Ma'am, screen share हो रही है?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So here is the pic of Robert Koch. He was a great scientist. His full name was Heinrich Hermann Robert Koch. He was born on 11 December 1843 and died on 27 May 1910. He was a great physician and microbiologist as the discoverer of specific Cortis agent of deadly infectious disease including tuberculosis, cholera, anthrax. He is regarded as one of the main founder of modern bacteriology. Such he is popularly nicknamed as the father of microbiology with Louis Pasteur. So if all don't know who is Louis Pasteur was a great scientist and he discovered pasteurization. And as the father of medical bacteriology, his discoveries of anthrax bacterium Bacillus anthracis in 1876 is considered as the birth of modern bacteriology. His discoveries directly provide proof for the germ theory of disease and scientific basis of public health. For all his discoveries, in 1905, he was awarded the Nobel Prize for Physiology or Medicine. In 1906, he returned to Central Africa to work on control of human trichomoniasis, and there he reported that antozil is an effective against disease as quinine is against malaria. Thank you everyone for listening me till the end.
Very good.
Well done, Soumya, for explaining this a nice speech. I would like to call Ayush Singh to take our class ahead.
Ayush. Yeah, Ayush. हाँ बेटा.
Morning everyone. Today I am going to explain my topic plastids. So here we can see plastid. So the plastid is a membrane bounded organelle which are only present in the plant cell. The types of plastid are chromoplast and leucoplast. Here is the diagram of chromoplast. The chromoplast give the color to the plant. As we see Canada leaf, it is of red color, and the simple leaves of the plant which have green. So they are green because of the chlorophyll. And the second type is the leucoplast. We can see leucoplast. It only contains starch, oil, protein granules, etc. Its work is only for storing food. And we know that plastid is also similar to a chloroplast because it have its own DNA and ribosome. Thank you.
बहुत ही अच्छे डायग्राम बनाए हैं आयुष आपने. Very
Thank you,
well.
ma'am.
Wow, such a nice speech by Ayush. It's a really nice topic explained by him. Now I would like to call Ansh to continue with the activity.
Ansh, unmute yourself, बेटा.
Okay, ma'am. I am Ansh Dwivedi and my topic is about heart and its most important parts. So my topic is about heart. So what is heart? The heart is a pump, usually beating about 60 to 100 per minute. With each heartbeat, the heart sends blood throughout our body, carrying oxygen to each cell. After delivering the oxygen, the blood returns to heart. The heart then sends the blood to the lungs to pick up more oxygen. And next is some important parts of hearts. They are a superior vein cave, mitral valve, pulmonary veins, tricuspid valve, and right ventricle.
Tricuspid valve, बेटा, Ansh. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. First of all, we know about superior vein cave. When they take blood without oxygen in it into the heart, and it is a large vein that receives blood from head, neck, upper extremities, and thorax, and deliver it to on the right atrium of the heart. And next is mitral valve. The mitral valve is located between the upper left heart chamber, left atrium, and the lower left heart chamber, left ventricle. A healthy mitral valve keeps our blood moving right direction. A leaky valve does not close the way it should, allowing some blood to flow backward into left atrium. Next is pulmonary veins. The pulmonary veins are the veins that transfer oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. The largest pulmonary vein are 4 pulmonary veins, 2 from each lungs and drain into the left atrium of the heart. The pulmonary veins are part of pulmonary circulation. Next is tricuspid valve. The tricuspid valve. And what?
Tricuspid.
Tricuspid. Tricuspid valve. The tricuspid valve, which lie between two chambers on the right of right side of our heart consists of 3 flaps of tissues called leaflets. Flats. The tricuspid uh, tricuspid valve opens when blood flows from the right atrium to the right ventricle. Next is ventricle. The ventricles is one or two largest chamber toward the bottom of heart that collect and expel blood peripheral bits within the body and lungs. The atrium and adjacent upper heart chamber that is smaller than a ventricle. Prime is the pump. Thanks.
Very good,
So
Ansh.
my topic is closed and thank you.
Thank
Very
you, Ansh, for explaining this nice topic, heart.
Love you. My name is Shivangi. Today I am something say about nucleus. This nucleus, the nucleus was discovered by Robert Brown in 1831. And what is nucleus? A nucleus is a membrane-bound organelle that contains the cell chromosomes. Pores in the nuclear membrane allow for the passage of molecules in and out of the nucleus. And next is, this is a nuclear pore. What is nuclear pore? The nuclear pore is a protein-lined channel in the nuclear envelope that regulates the transportations of molecules between of nucleus and the cytoplasm. And the second one is chromatin. What is chromatin? Chromatin is a complex of DNA and protein that form of chromosomes with the nucleus of eukaryotic cell. And next is nucleoles. What is nucleoles? The nucleolus is the largest structure in the nucleus of eukaryotic cell. It is the best known as site of ribosomes bignosis. And next one is nucleoplasm. And what is nucleoplasm? Similar to the cytoplasm of cell, the nucleus contains nucleoplasm, also known as karyoplasm or karyolith or nucleosap. The nucleoplasm is a type of protoplasm and is enveloped by the nuclear envelope, also known as nuclear membrane. The nucleoplasm inside the chromosomes and nucleoids. And next is nuclear envelope. What is nuclear envelope? The nuclear envelope, also known as the nuclear membrane, is made up of two lipid bilayer membrane that in eukaryotic cells surround the nucleus, which includes the genetic material. The nuclear envelope consists of two lipid bilayer membrane, and inner nuclear membrane and outer nuclear membrane. And thank you.
Very good, beta.
Wow, such a nice topic explained by Shivangi. Now I would like to call Piyush to explain about us biologists.
Good morning, respected teachers and all my dear friends. My name is Piyush Singh and we are of class 9. So firstly, for doing this experiment, we should have to take some simple activities such as some sugar, it is a liquid dishwasher, and some straw and some water. So firstly, we should have to do that. Firstly, we should have to take some salt with the help of the spoon into the glass and take dishwasher and then mix it very well. When we see this like structure, the some bubbles is appear on our glass solution, and then firstly we should have to take a flat surface. I had taken a plate for flat surface, and then we put the some solution into the flat surface and split it to hold the plate, and then take a straw and then take some solutions from with the help of straw, and then put it into the flat surface and then blow the air. I had made a bubble. When we see it, there is a 7 colors. It is visible to you.
Yes, beta.
It is a rainbow color, and this bubble so that visualization of any circle surface or half circle place, half circle, when reflected a light on a water, it reflect into 7 colors. And then the second experiment was that when we round any rainbow color, I had taken atom round and I put in it into rainbow color, and then when we round it, we take that these rainbow colors mix into one color, which was in a white color.
वैसे
If you see that at the top there is only white color, the 7 color rainbow colors is not visible to us. When it gets slow down, we visible the rainbow color. So it was the experiment of R.V. Raman. Thank you.
Thank you, Piyush, for explaining this much brief. Thank you, everyone, for explaining this activity and making it very nice. I will accept from everyone to explain this activity again on next Saturday and perform well.
It is really a nice activity performed by our classmates. So thank you and have a nice day.
very good, beta.